Hi everyone, it's time for Money Math Worksheet 5. This will be our second to last Money Math lesson of the school year, which is crazy. Already in June. So follow along with me as I solve this Money Math problem, all the different Money Math problems on this sheet. And I'm going to show my work, and I'm going to show my work in a couple different ways as usual. So allow your student to kind of self-direct this a little bit in whatever way they prefer to solve the problem. Try to let them do that because a lot of students have their own way of doing it, which is why I'm showing all the different ways when I do a work. So let's start with problem 1. George buys food and the total is $43.67. What bills should he hand to the cashier? So let's remember from our last worksheet, if the total is larger than the largest bill that I have, we're going to start with the biggest one. Okay, so we have done $20. So let's do 43.67 minus 20. Now I'm going to show you here, if you want, you can use a calculator. I do most of the math in my head, but sometimes you shouldn't because sometimes you need something to check your work. So I'm going to do it on a calculator. I did 43.67 minus 20, and that got me to 23.57. Oh, hopefully sign it. There we go. Okay, so that's still $23. So as a reminder, if the total that we have is biggest than the biggest bill that we have, we're going to circle the biggest bill. That was tongue twister, but I hope you understand what I meant from our review in our other sheet. So now we're going to subtract, and I could just keep it open on my calculator if I want, another 20. And that leaves me with $3.67. So let me show the math longhand here. So 23.67 minus another 20 equals $3.67. So now, if our total is smaller than the smallest bill that we have, so this is the opposite end of the spectrum, we're going to circle that bill. There's no point in handing them a 10 and having to get even more change if we can use a 5. So we're going to end up handing the cashier 2 20s and a 5 to cover our $43.67 bill. Okay, a lot of tongue twisters. Okay, Lucy goes out to buy coffee. The bill is $2.50. She has a $5 bill in her wallet. Does she have enough? So let's do a number line. Okay, so we're going to do a number line to solve this problem. So if our total is $2.50, it's going to fall right around here. And what we have is 5. So in a review from our previous problems, if what we have is larger or further down the number line than what we owe, then we have enough money to cover that purchase. I'm hoping these are getting easier for your students too as we go along and we're able to solve them a little bit quicker. Okay. Samuel goes to buy new shoes. It cost him $51.30. He has a $50 bill in his wallet. Does he have enough? So we're going to do another number line. We're going to start at 50 because we want to try to start at those benchmark numbers. And this one can be a little bit smaller. We don't need as many numbers because the total and what we have are so close together. So use your judgment. Don't worry about drawing out these huge number lines when you only need a small amount. Some students will still want you to draw a huge number line, and that's okay. Just encourage them to do it then if that's something that they're demanding. So you're trying to just create more advocacy for themselves and being able to do what they need on their own. So the total is $51.30, so it's right around here. And Samuel, has a $50 bill in his wallet. Does he have enough? So even though it's small, we're going to look here and the total is further down the number line than what we have, therefore bigger. So Samuel does not have enough money to make that purchase. All right, last one. This is a shorter lesson today. Natalie buys her new lip gloss. Her total is $1.80. Great deal. What bill should she hand the cashier? So another thing that we want to think about is we don't want to be handing the cashier really large bills to cover things that are really small. So I'm going to show out the math longhand here. So if we do 20 minus 180, and I'm going to use my calculator because I want to show you guys that you can use it. There's that. So 20 minus $1.80 is going to leave me with $18.20. That's a lot. And then if we use the $10 bill, 10 minus $1.80. What are we gonna get? This is another situation. Calculator. It's gonna leave me with $8.20. So let's look at the difference here. So if we use a $20 bill, we're gonna get $18 back in change. If we use a $10 bill, we're gonna get $8 back in change, which is just a little bit more reasonable. So you want to try to use smaller bills when you're covering smaller purchases. It helps the cashier out and it makes it easier for you to deal with the amount of change you're going to use. So in this situation, we want to use the smaller bill, the $10 bill. Okay, so that is all I've got for today for Money Math 5. Thank you for following along.